Alhamdulillah, assalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Let us solve the physics portion of the minor test 1, which was conducted on 27th of March 2025. The first question is related to power and which does not represent electrical power. We know there are three formulas for electrical power: P equal to V into I square R and V square by R. Therefore, the option which does not represent the power, it is IR square. Correct option B. Now let us move to second question. Definitely R depends on length and area, but resistivity is independent of length, mass and area. Therefore option D is correct option. And the minimum charge is the charge which can be found on an electron or proton, and the value of that charge is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Therefore answer of 3 is option A. For question number 4, let us compare L by A. In first case, for wire A, length is 30 meter and area depend on R square, that is square of 2, 4. And for second wire, it is 10 by 1. Definitely R equal to rho L by A. Value of L by A, if greater, then R will be greater. And in this case we find that second value is greater than first value. Therefore R2 will be greater than R1, and option A is correct. Let's move to fifth question. There is 6 ampere of current in the circuit. This 6 ampere current is being divided into 3 parts: 2 ampere, 2 ampere and 2 ampere. When one of the bulb is blown, then definitely this 2 ampere is not being drawn, and we have only 4 ampere of current drawn. Therefore answer will be 4 ampere. In question number 6, 6 ampere of current is being divided into 2 parts. One of them is going through 10 ohm and the other part is going to 20 ohm, and we know that I is inversely proportional to R. Therefore 10 ohm will receive 4 ampere of current and 20 ohm will receive 2 ampere of current. Now let's move on question for 1 minute. 4 ampere and 2 ampere. Therefore correct option is A, 4 ampere and 2 ampere. Now let's move to question number 7. Definitely it is the Wheatstone bridge case where upper arm, that is 2 by 2, equal to lower arm 2 by 2. Therefore there will be no current through 10 ohm. Hence we don't need to consider this 10 ohm. Then we find these two are in series and these two are in series, that is 4 ohm and 4 ohm. And when we calculate 4 by 2, it will be 2 ohm. Now let's focus on question number 8. Here we find that this 8 ohm resistor and this 4 ohm resistor are connected end to end, that is these two resistors are in series. In the same way these two resistors are also in series. We can find this 4 and 8 12 ohm and this also 12 ohm. 12 ohm and 12 ohm are in parallel, which means 12 by 2, that is 6 ohm. Option A. Now let's move to question number 9. Magnetic field produced due to circular wire at its center. Magnetic field produced due to circular wire at its center is in the plane of the wire? No. Perpendicular to the plane of the wire? Yes, obviously. It is perpendicular to the plane of the wire. Question number 10. When a fuse is rated 8 ampere, then it means it will burn if current exceeds 8 ampere. So we cannot increase current from 8 ampere. It is our limit point. Question option D. Question number 11. Soft iron is introduced inside a current carrying solenoid. Definitely it increases the value of magnetic field, and therefore option C will be correct one. Question number 13. If coil of heater is cut into two equal halves, it means length has become half. When length becomes half, then definitely resistance will also become half, and we know heat is directly proportional to R, because H equal to I square R T. Therefore the more resistance, the more heat, and the less resistance, the less heat. The ratio of heat produced by this half of the coil, definitely it will be half of the original by the original coil to the produced by the original coil. Therefore correct answer will be some C for question number 12. Let's move to question number 13. We have maximum allowed value of current I equal to 5 ampere, and in our homes we know potential difference equal to 220 volt. Therefore power available to us through this fuse equal to 220 into 5, 1100 watt. If power of each bulb equal to 100 watt, then number of bulbs equal to N equal to 1100 divided by 100. Therefore correct option is 11, option C. Now let's move to question number 14. If the cell is short circuited, it means that we have connected plus with minus, therefore there will be no potential difference at all and it will become 0. Correct option is A. Question number 15. If we cut a bar magnet into 3 pieces, then each piece will have a south pole and a north pole. Therefore total number of poles will be 6. Option D. And in question number 16, we can calculate original power P1 equal to V into I, and P2 equal to 0.95 V into I, because power has decreased by 5%. Therefore because voltage has decreased by 5%, therefore new voltage in second case will be 0.95 times of original voltage V. And for percentage calculation, we calculate it through the formula P1 minus P2 divided by P into 100. and this works out to be approximately 10%. Therefore, correct option is B. Correct option is B, 10%. We have not gone into much detail because as we have assumed that the students are familiar with these concepts, and further if anyone has any concern or doubt, then this can be discussed if we have enough time. Thank you.